Stay mad. Have you ever thought about getting like a politician media training to level up the shamelessness / rhetoric and just talk over those people in debates? I just don't want to do that. That's so boring. You guys can't really see that, can you? Stay mad. Even when I suck data off the drive, I can only pull it at 800 megabytes per second. I wonder why. Hold on. Good catch last night on the MAGA Patriot. I think you slammed him with that one, yeah. You need to flip the drives over for speed mode. There's no way that's true, right? I mean, it sure would be weird if it said up to 10 gigabits per second here and then didn't actually... Oh, I can just like show you guys the... Oh, no, I can't. I don't have those scenes. 10 gigabit is 1 lowercase g lowercase b. No, it's not. I'm not confusing my units, please. It's transferring on the computer at 800 megabytes per second, not bits. I'm not saying random words, right? It's transferring at 800 megabytes per second. I would expect it to be transferring at over a gigabyte per second, 1.2 gigabytes per second. I'm not mixing up bits and bytes, okay? Jesus. But listen, the cameras are writing, so I don't give a f. It's fine. Okay. That's all that matters. Is this Thunderbolt or USB? If it's USB, there's some translation going on from PCI to USB and so on. It's plugged right into the motherboard, unless these enclosures are. I guess is NVMe like a PCIe type of thing? NVMe is PCIe. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, it's fine. It's fast enough. It's recording. That's all that matters. Okay, assuming this continues to work and doesn't fuck up, I don't know why you would ever use any type of storage medium besides just getting these enclosures. This seems like a super cheat code for any type of like long-term, high-speed, on-demand data storage. Like the CFast cards are way more expensive, way less wieldy. They need like custom readers and shit. Fuck that shit. SD cards are whatever. They're okay, I guess they're smaller if you need like size. When are you going to say that you were wrong about the Steele dossier? It's been long enough, dude. You constantly say you're willing to change your opinions or prove it. Wrong about what about the Steele dossier? Some of the allegations in there I think were true. Some of them are yet to be true or undetermined or seem to be not true. What do you mean? You're making your life so much harder by trying to use external drives. You can instead just expand the storage on the PC, ideally a NAS. Transferring files by USB is just so much more complicated because your performance... Dark Shadow, it's great that you just learned what network-attached storage is 3 weeks ago and you want to share this discovery with the entire fucking world, but I have external drives because I need to record my cameras onto something, right? They have to record onto some kind of drive. That's what they do. I don't know where an NAS is helping any part of my workflow. It's not. Stop. Holy shit. The JEDEC spec for NVMe unpowered storage is like 1 year. What does that mean? If you don't power the storage after a year, it goes bad or corrupts or something? Are you plugging these things directly into the cameras to record? Yes, the cameras record right into these. Destiny, there was nothing in there of value. The false claims overshadowed everything else. That whole document was BS. The whole thing wasn't BS, it was Oppo research. No? I don't understand what you are so ass-pained about. Did you see Tate is going to be getting 40 million in assets back? I have not. Haven't kept up on any of that. I'm guessing cameras don't have USB-C. Wait, what do you mean? I'm recording to USB-C, yes. Did we discover if the USB-C port on the computer is USB or Thunderbolt? I'm assuming USB. I don't know what the fuck Thunderbolt even means. Thunderbolt's not the form factor, right? Lameo, almost everyone who uses a Blackmagic camera records to an external SSD. That's what I'm recording to! No, it's the same as a USB-C form factor. Oh, okay. Should I remind you to talk about Music Love the White House? There's nothing to talk about. When I said that, stuff was still like breaking and unfolding, and I don't even know what was. All I basically heard was just that they run like a social media check on everybody, and that everybody failed spectacularly. That's all I'd heard at the time. I don't even know if that much information was out though, so I said ask me in a year because I don't want to say anything that I was being told behind the scenes. But that was it. There's like nothing super juicy or anything from any of that, unfortunately. Destiny, quoted from the wiki. The Senate Intelligence Committee criticized the FBI's efforts to corroborate the allegations because they were lacking in both thoroughness and rigor. Literally, that whole document was nonsense and shouldn't have been vocalized as it was. It wasn't even vocalized that much. What are you talking about? I don't think anybody was making decisions on that election relating to the Steele dossier. Hillary Clinton's email shit was way more impactful than anything on that stupid dossier that BuzzFeed published. What are you talking about? The only people that talk about the Steele dossier are Trump supporters, unironically. True! Destiny, in Re, George Floyd, the argument is drugs plus adrenaline equals reasonable doubt. Amount needed to OD is less given stress from adrenaline. More detail on part 1 here. I thought, This is a huge, you link me like this would take me like 30 minutes to read, my dude. Okay. I'm actually following the Abby argument in the Twitter space that an opiate OD is like the exact opposite of what George Floyd did, i.e. gas for air. I mean, we've talked about it before, but I mean, like, for when people that don't do drugs recreationally try to talk about drugs, I mean, you can't really communicate with, I don't know what you even say, right? Have you finished Hunter x Hunter or started The Sopranos yet? I finished Hunter x Hunter. I didn't start with The Sopranos yet. I feel like the Hunter x Hunter anime started to fall off hard after a certain point towards the end. I don't know if it's because they were running out of episodes and they knew they were coming to the end, but... Did you realize in the moment how incredible it was that John literally just admitted he wants people he doesn't like to get prosecuted, but wants people he does to walk free? I mean, it's not really that surprising, but remember what I said before. I said this, and that guy kind of proved it, but these are also a bunch of kids, so that's another thing to consider as well. Trump supporters are okay with fascism. You just can't call it fascism. You just have to describe it in other words, and then they'll be like totally A-okay with it. They'll be chill. If you call it fascism, they're going to have like an immediately negative response to it, but... Is he streaming to his PC via USB? I thought he'd be using the Blackmagic Deck link to capture the video streams from the cameras and route them into OBS. That is what I do, but the HDMI output of the camera is significantly lower quality than what the Blackmagic cameras record to. So you're getting a feed from the stream through the HDMI, but obviously this is just a live HDMI feed that's also going into OBS and then being compressed at OBS. But even what comes out of the HDMI port is significantly lower in quality than what the camera records to. Please initialize your new blank SSD before using it. Why? Does that matter? Don't know, don't care. Trump supporters have a negative response to even being called Trump supporters. That's why they self-label as moderates and independents. True, actually. True. I think you did the debates. You made a positive case for immigration instead of just making a case that Kamala is willing to be as strict on immigration. I feel like former was missing in your immigration-related combos for some time. Yeah, I'm trying to make more positive arguments. This is really hard, though. I hate these motherfuckers. I hate these motherfuckers. Were you surprised at how mask off he was last night? A little bit. I didn't expect he would cop to so much crazy shit, but what are you gonna do, man? You actually have a DeckLink PCI add-in card. Yeah, how do you think I get all the HDMI connections into the computer? Or I mean, I could just use another capture card, but... The Trump tariffs would fuck us here in Australia. You could use that as a talking point about Trump's foreign policy. I can't believe that even if Trump won, that we would do tariffs. I really don't know. The problem is that, like... The problem is that the Republican Party has absolutely no backbone, so nobody will stand up to Trump. But it would actually be like self-destruction. Like a 20% tariff on every product, it would be insane. What are the implications of a 20% tariff on economically retarded? It would just mean that basically everything in the United States would probably cost like 10 to 20% more. Like every single thing you buy would just cost that much more, because almost everything has some form of like foreign involvement in terms of manufacturing. It would just be, but it's like such an unhinged, unbelievable, and it would mean counter tariffs as well. So we would export less too, because people would do retaliatory tariffs. There's just no way. I can't believe it. That would just be insane. It's like destroying your economy 101. The issue is that Trump can do unilateral tariffs. Yeah, I don't know why the president has the ability to do that. I'll have to see where the executive authority for that comes from. It's kind of wacky to me, in my opinion, but... Can you explain in detail how tariffs work? I think it basically just means anything you ship into the country has a tax. You just pay like an import tax. That's what a tariff is, right? It's an import tax. So if I buy something from Europe, I have to pay an extra 10% or 20% tax when it comes into the country. How do you think all the conservatives would spin all the higher prices? How they spin everything. They just blame the Democrats. Everything that happens under Democrats is Democrats' fault, and everything that happens under conservatives is also Democrats' faults. Like, the BLM riots happened under Donald Trump. That was Donald Trump who was president. Well, the BLM riots happened. But that was Democrats' fault. When they talked about like black people losing, he mentioned like black people losing their houses. He made a reference to economic policies not helping black people in housing or whatever. And I wanted to counter this, but I don't think I got to because I was running out of time. 2007, the housing collapse, that happened under Bush. But that was like also somehow the Democrats' fault, I think. Like everything is the Democrats' fault. I don't know why. It's fucking retarded. Can you explain what MFN applied duties and final bound duties are? I have no fucking idea. Motherfucking... you know what. When you're talking about like final bound duties or stuff like that, my guess is going to be that it's a way to tax things that are like partially made in other countries or something like that. That'd be my guess, but I have no idea. Do you agree that whoever wins Pennsylvania wins the election? I don't know. Is that like the most important thing on the map right now? Does it not also destroy relations? Yeah, it's really bad for relations. Nobody likes it when people start tariffing. Who put the tariff idea into Trump's head? Who the fuck knows? Whoever talked to him last, I guess, right? Isn't that how Trump normally works? Bannon? I like a lot of Kamala's plans, but isn't the 50K tax deduction for startups kind of irrelevant because most startups don't turn a profit in year one? Maybe, but I imagine it would probably be a some kind of carry forward thing or something. I don't know, it'd be my guess. I'm totally guessing there. They'd have to find some way to make it relevant, because you're right. Wait, what the fuck? How the fuck is this supposed to work? Why didn't Biden revoke Trump's tariffs? When tariffs are put in place... Oh, now I see why I didn't use this thing, because now you can't take the fucking drive out. When somebody puts a tariff in place, then usually what happens is the other side puts up retaliatory tariffs. So that means that in order for the tariffs to be eliminated, you have to engage with the other side, and you have to reach a settlement, you have to reach a deal in order to undo them. So putting a tariff in place is a lot easier than getting rid of a tariff. Because you put a tariff in place, you just, boom, you put it in place, and now you have a tariff. Then the other side puts up a tariff. Well, now you can't bring yours down without them taking theirs down, because they'd have a huge advantage. So now you have to do like it's a whole ass negotiation thing. How the fuck is this keychain thing supposed to go in? I throw away all the booklets. Fuck. Is there a reason they removed them because Biden likes them? I'm not sure. I just know that in order to get rid of them, I know you have to go through the work of like counter negotiating them or whatever. What in the fuck is this? B key, B plus M key. Okay. I don't understand what you mean by tariffs are universally bad for economy. Looking at real rates, I don't get why some well-off economies like South Korea and China can have as high as 13%. For what? On everything? Tariffs are generally, they do short-term damage to your economy in that they make it so that everything costs more. I mean, if you're trying to protect a certain industry so that you can grow it, you could invest in an industry and you could use tariffs as a way to protect it, but... Isn't it also an issue that Biden tries to pander to the economic populist sentiments that Trump espouses? I've never heard Biden speak favorably about tariffs with China. Has he? How the fuck do these go in? How are you supposed to put the chain thing in here? This keychain thing. Oh, I think they might have done tariffs for electric vehicles. That's the thing I think I've heard him talk about. Wait, this doesn't fit. This is not possible. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm retarded, Nerman. This is what it's supposed to go through. Forgot I said anything. Why don't you typically bring up Trump's Russian ties via money laundering? I try to avoid the Russia stuff when I can because Trump, I don't know. Because I'm letting Republicans dictate my brain to me. There are so many things that on his own are like just deal breakers for Trump. The lack of divestment for a guy that owns that much like foreign business is really, 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 really shady. But what are you gonna do? Be cucked, I guess. It's the actual Trump derangement syndrome. The actual Trump derangement syndrome is that Trump sycophants will defend him literally no matter what. Do you think going forward, the insane rhetoric and lying from conservatives will continue even if Trump loses? Yeah, the problem is that right now, there's just no punishing mechanism for it. All of the most successful people in media right now are liars, right? Joe Rogan, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, like these people are all liars. And alternative media, it's all liars. So why the fuck would you do anything honestly? Like, it's so stupid. It's a waste of time, right? Why do research or reading? We just do like another show or lie some more. You could lose audience members from doing it. Well, fuck, here's an economic reporter thing that just came out that kind of hurts my agenda. Fuck, that's going to look bad, right? Like, it's just so annoying. You can't, yeah, there's no reward right now or incentive to be truthful or honest. So why waste your time? Base, this drive works. They should have disclaimed that their content stating it's not informative journalism but merely entertainment, a la Fox News. Yeah, but even people still take it as news though. That wouldn't matter. Wait, is there a way in chat to make it highlight? Holy shit, how fucking convenient is that? I feel like Joe Rogan isn't necessarily a liar, but more just a misled person who, if he had spoke to the right people early on, wouldn't have probably been. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The effect is still cancerous. It's destructive on the media landscape. Wait, I thought F11 was full screen. What the fuck is this? Stop. Is it F12? No. Is it Control F11 or Function F11? Oh, whatever. Hey, Destiny, is this toning down the rhetoric?
11 Savage who raped and murdered Rachel Martin, Kamala murdered him. She murdered him. In my opinion, Kamala murdered him, just like she had a gun in her hand.
Based. Turn down the rhetoric only applies to, that's only for Democrats. Like triple echo? Yeah, that audio is fucked, I don't know why. Guys, we've always done a wide variety of content on the stream. If you don't like it, come back at a different time, okay? Or come back in however many months that is. There you go. Easy. How are you feeling about your Apple devices? The iPad shit is fucking Kino. These fucking retards talking about. Yeah, he has the deck link. I suspect he doesn't have the 12G version though. What are we looking for now? Hello? What do you think you're finding for me? 1 second. I think that's crazy, but I think the issue he's actually having right now is that he can't stream to his streaming. Oh, first of all, I don't have an issue right now. There are no issues. He can't. Stream to a streaming PC with the full quality recorded by the cameras. I see that Blackmagic has a video cable with some 12G branding for video, which may be used for transferring 4K, 60. If I wanted to save on a drive on the computer, I would have to do giant USB-C cables, or maybe, I don't know what it outputs for SDI. I know that the HDMI can't do it. But it would be the proper setup for getting high quality video to a streaming PC. Even right now, it looks like his video is 24 hertz, even though he's streaming at 60 FPS. That's because the cameras are shooting at 24 frame rate. The stream might be encoded at 60 FPS, but the cameras are shooting at 24. Yes. Are you going to stream tonight's debate? Probably. So worried about stream setup? No, he's obsessed with getting me to use some network attached storage. I don't know why. I don't need one. I'm okay. Retweet these Hassan chat messages. Got it. I asked you 3 times. Ask me what 3 times? Okay. I should ban you just for saying you asked 3 times. If this is, there are 4 green, but it's only when it's plugged in. Does that mean that it's fucking dead? What does this charge at? 1 watt? Why is all the charging shit so slow? Oh, the Alan Lichtman podcast is not happening right now. Apparently, there was communication confusion, and he thought that it was going to be an online thing for like 30 minutes or something because his son was trying to book it. I have no idea. So, I don't know. We might just do a shorter online call later on. We lost the Alan Lichtman key. Why'd you cave in and bought the meme mics that are the SM7Bs? I mean, these are like standard broadcaster mics, and for a podcast, we might. Although now I'm... We're done making any major changes, unless Dan comes to fight me on something, for at least like a couple months, because I just want everything to run smoothly for a while. The last episode that we did with JREG, I actually had the monitor off, so everything ran automated, and it ran perfectly, and I did it 2 times before that, but then we changed a bunch of shit in between. But if I was doing things differently, or if there are any aspiring podcasters out there, there are 2 huge changes that I would make. One is some cameras are really good for live video, and some cameras are really good for recording. These Blackmagic cameras are do a lot of cool shit with recording, and the proprietary Blackmagic RAW format is really nice. But I don't think I would use these for live broadcast cameras. But I might have went with different cameras, especially because the autofocus I've heard on most cameras is not that great unless it's a Sony camera. So that's one thing I probably wouldn't have done. A second thing is I wouldn't recommend these microphones. I absolutely wouldn't recommend I would not recommend these microphones because most people can't talk into them correctly. And like I'm autistic about like keeping my face in front of it, but like everybody just like does this shit. And if you're trying to like EQ or do anything, it's I think I don't know what a room would set up if you had like 3 like condenser mics or whatever for broadcasting. I'm not sure. But what ended up being the audio cutout issue on the Rowan episode? I have no idea. The buffer was overflowing on the computer. I don't know why. I've never had that happen before. I have no idea. Especially since you have guests, you need to idiot proof the mics. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe in the future. I don't know, but I'm not as concerned about that right now. It's why Rogan makes people wear headphones so they can hear themselves. Yeah. We have, because of the way I have the audio all coming out of and through the mixer, the echo is not really bad, so we don't have to do headphones, although that is pretty standard, but why not turn them around on the mount so that they face the mouth? It would make it more instinctive to talk into it correctly. Well, because I don't want it like blocking people's, like, if I have it like come up like this so that it's like in your face, then it's gonna be like in front of people's faces, and then it'll make the shot like really fucked. When you play stuff on the TV, why is audio only coming from the room and not from the PC? I don't know if it is or it isn't. Oh, because right now I'm on my Bridges OBS setting, and on the Bridges OBS setting, it's not configured for that monitor at all because we never use it for Bridges, so. Do you have an iPhone? Unfortunately, yes. I'm cucked to the Apple ecosystem. Thought about doing monitors for people in an audio check for like 15 to 30 minutes before the stream, speak with a monitor to each other while introing or something, and get them used to how the mic works. People just don't remember. It's just people. I missed a super chat. Hold on. It's a learned thing. It takes a long time. Lawson Harrison, how strongly have you been getting the feeling lately that it's no longer just content anymore and rather actual political consequences? Yeah, I've been feeling that quite a bit ever since I got back from Israel, which is kind of fucked me a little bit and it's getting really annoying. Yeah, the Trump stuff is really fucking me up. Holy shit. Is there such thing as a slightly wider angle for a directional mic? Yeah, there is. I could get like 3 of those Neumann mics. Wouldn't the problem with less directional mics be leakage from other speakers and sound coming from the speakers? Well, the thing is, because I have this synced, like, all from the same mixer, all with the same clock, and all coming out of the same box at the same time, theoretically, there shouldn't be bleed from the background because the audio is also being played on the stream at the same time. If there is bleed, it should be slight to non-existent. Like, you shouldn't be able to notice it very well as long as everything's balanced properly. But, yeah, any other type of microphone would probably cause a lot more issues like that. I don't know. Off-topic question, but do you feel that you have an easy time living with contradictions in your life? I know people who claim to be Christian, but in their off time, they do drugs and all sorts of stuff that is obviously not in line with what they claim. It blows my mind because I can't do it. Is it just compartmentalizing? No, I don't think people can compartmentalize. I think usually they just justify it. What mic would you recommend for doing YouTube, not live? Honest to God, any decent USB mic is probably fine. Is your Israel-Palestine timeline publicly available everywhere? No, because you can't publish canvases on Obsidian yet, although hopefully they change that soon-ish. Were you meant to be in the debate with John Doyle? Yeah, I had a flight that landed in Philadelphia, and then an hour after it landed, my next flight was to SCE, which is the airport outside of Penn State. But my flight got delayed by like 40 minutes coming from... where was I at before Philadelphia? I don't remember what my connection was. I think it was in North Carolina, which maybe would have been Raleigh. Is that the airport for North Carolina? No, Charlotte is the airport. CLT, right? And then, of course, the other flight was on time. So by the time I got off my plane, I had like 2 minutes to make my fucking connection, and it was already gone. How's the political stuff fucking with your head? I think for the first time ever, I think I genuinely feel like we're on a like a bad path right now. We're like things are not good right now, and not good like in a temporary sense, but like not good in a like a systemic sense. Like we're in a direction that is going to be hard to come back from, I think. What do you mean? Just we lack the ability to live in the same world right now. And I think that's highly problematic. And it's getting worse and worse and worse, and it's really, really, really bad right now. Like the fact that people can just so easily and blatantly lie is a really big problem, and it's getting worse up to where like the ex-president Donald Trump, can just say things that are just like completely and totally not true. It's like complete total bullshit. But there's like no consequences for any of it. I think that's the issue. Wait, is this no link? Oh. How could you fix that without doing something illiberal? I have no idea. Don't need a windscreen or anything. What kind of consequences would you propose? I don't even know. I feel like for like Tim Pool and Candace Owens, I feel like these people should be in jail. Like that's the level of. I couldn't imagine doing like 1/5 of what they were doing and not feel like I would be doing something criminal or illegal. Like it's just insane. Really, just down here? Test. Is this working? Pair. This is. Oh, cute. Okay. Oh, do I push pair on this too? Press pair on receiver. Pair. Do I have to press or do I have to hold it? Pair. Oh, did it work? Okay. Why do you think older people like yourself have such an affinity for Israel? Is because you grew up when 9/11 happened and think it's the worst thing in the universe and all Muslims are evil? Yep. I can guarantee that revolutions don't work. No, it's not. The problem isn't a revolution, because the problem isn't the problem is that a lot of people like believe this shit. It's a culture problem, right? Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna shut off all 3 of my real mics, and we're gonna see how good this wireless mic sounds. Testing, 1, 2. Hello, hello. Testing, 1, 2. It looks kind of loud. Oh, I should probably EQ this one different. I'll do that later. Fuck that, don't care. 37, test, test, hello. It's a little tinny. it's a itty bit. It's a lav mic, so it's not going to be. We can only ask for so much, okay? I can't. I don't think I can. I'm not gonna fuck with the EQ on this screen. I don't care that much. Do you think there's a core disagreement / event that's causing so many people to diverge from reality like this? Whenever I get into arguments with my pro-Russian family members and ask them what makes the EU or USA so bad compared to Russia, it almost always boils down to gays and trans people. No. I think that it's never like one big thing. It's always like little events that build up over time, and people take them for granted. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna see if I can charge this at the same time that it's in here. I don't know if this will kill my mic or not. All right, is it still working? Or, hello, hello? Testing, 1, 2. No, oh, okay, cute. Well, at least I can have that charging all the time, I guess. And this has like a lot of hours, so. What mic should we have gotten? I don't know. These mics are fine for now. These mics are okay. They're not bad. I'm being nitpicky. The problem is if you get mics that are any more, if you get mics that aren't like these, you're going to have to start wearing headphones, which is something that basically every single podcast does that plays any kind of media. The X position, a couple stops down and crank the overhead light you have. What? Set X position, a couple steps down and crank up that overhead light you have. Image shouldn't peak at the brightest parts of your image, and good looking picture falls in about 7 subdimensions. Your camera's capable of almost double that. Also, you get a more warmth to your light at top and set. Wow, thank you. I'm not looking to change everything in the studio. My studio lighting is not set up for this screaming through the fucking window. Rather than trying to destroy the aperture on my camera to counteract an insanely bright light, we're just gonna filter the thing. We already put some shit up and took it down, and I ordered like more dense. It's called neutral density filter. There's no way I would ever destroy my entire shot just because I've got a window that's destroying me. But with the neutral density filter on, it looks really good. I just ordered more of it so that we can actually put all of it on. For the Glenn Laurie convo, did you talk much about his personal life or stick mostly to politics? It's basically all personal stuff, not much politics. Was it Glenn Laurie on Bridges? Yes. Pin the lav in the center of your shirt. I feel like it's really obvious. You still use hardware audio filters or the weird proprietary software filter that comes with your mixers, or are you VST pilled yet? I use all the proprietary software. Why the fuck would I use VSTs? Fuck that. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is cut. Why would I ever clip this like this? You found a solution to the window overexposure project? Yeah, it's just a neutral density filter. We tried some before and it looked nice, but we didn't have enough, so I ordered something. I ordered more rolls basically. But basically, you have like this. Oh, I don't have to shout, I guess. You can hear me just speaking normally right here, right? You should get a variable ND filter since you don't need to swap them out for different lightings. They are better for videos? No, because I don't want to put an ND filter over the entire scene. I mean, it's not about ND in the window. It's about warm walls and same skin color. You can separate it by changing temperature of camera and overhead light. Why would I ever adjust the temperature of my camera inside of a studio? I'm good. Thank you. I'm okay. Please, I don't need. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Okay. Should I lie about my lack of romantic history on dates? I'm 25 with zero relationship experience. I've been told it's a major red flag / creepy. I feel like it depends on how you come across. I don't know. What are we doing? Oh. I feel like if you're starting off a date or something, lying about your background or your experience, one, the person's gonna find out, just because you'll probably give it away by the way that you act, and then two, just I mean, listen, if you have the confidence to do whatever, then I mean, tell somebody you have no experience, whatever, right? Like I don't understand. If you're the type of person that's really shy or embarrassed about having no experience, and you're also the type of person that has no experience, you're probably going to have the personality type of a person that has no experience. So saying you have experience is not going to magically fix all of that, would be my guess. I wonder if you can double layer the ND filter stuff. Although I don't think we would ever shoot it this time. It's just this season and this time is just really brutal to shoot in. You can put this stuff on like a window and it like dramatically changes how fucked. You can kind of see. But it's not enough for this light. But the sun is like directly like firing into the fucking room right now. How would you cover a nice window view with the screen? It just reduces the amount of light that comes in. Hold on. like you don't technically lose any detail or anything. It just cuts down on the light coming in. This sun is crazy though. Like we don't shoot it this time though, ever. I wonder if you could double up. Huh, dazed? No, that's way too dark actually. But this filter at like in the earlier time or later time, I think looks nice. But for this time, fuck this. Well, I could also crank the ND filter on the, I've got an ND filter on this lens as well. And I have a polarizing filter, but I don't think that actually does much for us. Not really, no. I need fucking tape. I probably have some somewhere down here. I think the double ND filter is too much. You get the idea though. Somewhere back there, there's like an actual daytime shot. Well, somewhere around here maybe? Don't know, don't care. I don't give a fuck. An argument with MAGA people, is there any point anymore being cordial, or should one just go full Biden blast and call them out for being crazy like they are? I want to be way more aggressive. The last bit was getting close to like where we want to be. But I wasn't in person, so it's harder. Why don't you hire a professional camera guy? I don't, finding somebody that could set anything up here, like advanced past the level of where we're at now, if you can find one, feel free to point me to somebody that could do it. At a certain point, you just kind of have experience like on doing studio broadcasts and everything. And people that set the stuff up usually just follow like easy walkthrough guides online, and there's not really much going on. Again, the only reason why you guys are so in tune to everything that's being changed is because you have, because I do tech and shit on stream. It looks so funny up there by himself, though, I guess. Figure out which stop ND filter you bought and buy another stop or two down. I don't think they make any more down, right? I bought 0.9, which I think is isn't that the densest they sell? Isn't it like is it 5, 7, and 9? Or am I making that up? Just I realize it isn't easy to just find someone who knows how to do specific tasks. Yeah, it's pretty very hard. Hiring good people or finding good people is probably one of the hardest things. I think of all the shit that I've had to deal with, it's probably one of the hardest things to learn. Is like finding good people. Did you see Sneeko retiring from streaming? Nope. I also don't believe it. Sounds like a meme. Sounds like an attention grabber. Let's see. Let's see. Can this external battery charge and be charged at the same time? Wouldn't that be fucking sick? Oh my god, I think it can. Sick. Hassan says 27K letter was sent to protest his talk on campus blaming DGG. 27K letter? Like signatures? I would support it. If people ever want to post that shit for like blocking him from talking or any of those people like that, I would support it. Fuck them. People are crazy. And they're just not good people to talk to. They shouldn't have a voice. Fuck them for now. I know you buy anti-filters to stop down like 20 steps, but I'm not sure that's the case with the gel filters. I was a look. Yeah, maybe I don't know. If they sell it in rolls, I'd buy it. But the lowest, I think the lowest is, can you link a roll that's lower than 0.9? Nothing ever happens. He's getting more and more popular and getting more positive coverage in the media. Hassan is unstoppable. ATP. I don't know what ATP means, but I'm pretty sure that's completely wrong. I'm pretty sure Hassan has lost a significant amount of popularity. I can't validate this in any way, but it wouldn't surprise me if right now, if Hassan began to viewbot the last time he got mind-fucked over his decrease in viewership, it wouldn't surprise me if he has like a gentle, like 5 to 15K viewer viewbot on his stream right now. I could be totally wrong on that. One of the things that I thought was really weird, and who knows, hey, maybe I'll check it now and maybe it'll be totally different, but I think I saw, he did that Twitch, oh my god, that sound is so fucking annoying. He did that Twitch debate show. The viewership on that was astounding. I would have expected that to be at its prime. That's a 1 million view video easily. Maybe it is though. Maybe maybe the first day was rough on YouTube or something. I saw it wrong. Oh yeah, like this is wild. On his channel, this got less than 200,000 views. This is like a full-on. This is like a main production, like Twitch-backed, other huge content creators involved, like first episode premiere launch of a show. And it's sitting at 185,000 views. It was posted a week ago. What's my debate with like John Doyle at right now? Oh, like my projector debate is already it's already have more views. I don't understand what's happening. Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be because most people watch it on stream. What? He had 500,000 concurrent viewers? No. I think Hassan is not very popular online, and he's not very popular in the political space. He's literally just really popular on Twitch because he's been granted a monopoly on the Twitch audience. That's it. That's where he's popular at. It's where that's his stopping ground. But like if you look at him, anytime he steps outside of Twitch, like when he does interviews with other people or whatever, he just doesn't really pull much viewership. What's the last other podcast that he went on? Like I know when he was on the Iced Coffee Hour or whatever, his last visit there. Like just not very good. This one a year ago was way better. So a year ago, and I think this is even more than a year ago. This was on May of last year, in 2023, 610,000 view video. This one 5 months ago, 230,000 views. I think he's slipped quite a bit. Andy Filter rolls with 1.2. Ooh, I'll find them on Amazon. I only order on Amazon because I'm a cuck. What's making that crackling noise? Are you hearing the mic on my shirt? Oh, I keep talking into this. I'm using a lav mic right now. I'm not actually speaking into these mics at all. Even on Twitch, he's relegated to the political section. A lot of big names are streaming on IRL section now. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really have an in with the new popular crowd. He's still kind of stuck with the old popular crowd. And I don't know how much they like him at the moment. Do you think his viewership would be significantly smaller if you were unbanned on Twitch? Otherwise, how does he have a monopoly on Twitch viewers? Yes, I think it would impact him significantly. The thing is, in Hasan's two major stomping grounds, which were Twitch and LSF, he enjoyed like very heavy institutional protections on those stomping grounds. So on Twitch, for instance, I've been banned for 2 years. There are no other voices on that platform that are his size or even within an order of magnitude of his size that are conservative. The only other ones are all people that reinforce his point of view. So like Denims, I think, and Mike from PA are the other two similarly, or not, I'm sorry, those are the other two large streamers that do politics on that platform. And they echo his political beliefs 100%. So he gets exclusive reign on the Twitch audience, which also means that people on Twitch don't see pushback against Hasan, because where are you going to go to see it? That's number one. So he can say basically whatever he wants about me on that platform, and he gets a free pass for it. But two, he also enjoyed institutional protection on LSF, because LSF banned all of our, they banned all politics, and they banned for a while, I think they still have it banned, like Hasan Destiny drama, in which Hasan basically always looks bad. And they banned that probably largely because Hasan and his audience cried about it, because he always looked bad. Hasan would always run to the LSF mods. We've all seen publicly him trying to get banned from LSF because he was so pained about his clips ever being posted there. And then finally he got like a full-on content ban and everything so that he could be protected. So Hasan has a monopoly on Twitch politics. He has institutional support and protection in the form of the CEO being on his stream and liking him and me being banned. And then on LSF, he's basically, there's a set of rules that have been concocted largely because of his crying that also largely favor him. So those two things removed, I think it would significantly hurt Hasan, yes. Not even just his audience, it hurts his mental too. He has a really hard time dealing with criticism and pushback. Like it fucks with his head a lot, you could tell when he's crying in his Discord about that. Why don't you kneel on stale more? I never like to be perceived as a person who is, trying to like rig an institution in his favor. I don't think I've ever done that ever, and I don't intend to start. I think the LSF mod should change it, but if they changed it and it seemed like the impetus was coming from me to change it, then people are just going to assume that I have the institutional favor. Even though they already do that, which is fucking annoying, but